It was at this point that Edward's men climbed and eventually fought off the bad sheep. So here is one of the old chimneys that they used with the fires. Do you want to come and explain to us exactly how they made such structures like this?
It's not a chimney, it's a tower.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So basically, the archaeologist is me and not our host over here. This is the south tower of Hog Warts Castle, and this is where we've shown you before. The spiral staircase would have been where our watchmen of the evening would have been watching out for stray sheep and wolves. This is the inside, and this would have been like a drainage chute where they would have thrown. And we'll get you a better shot in that in a second. Do you reckon we can climb it?
So what kind of smoke would have come up one of these chimneys? As I walked across the large man-made bridge, I found a sense of peace and understanding. It was quite hard to believe that such a place was war and crime, and now seems quite peaceful. The smell of the fresh air and the breeze and the ocean I found quite appealing. It's this kind of architecture in the walls that really shows the history of this building. The bricks are from the local mine, and the stuff in between is cement, and that was from B&Q.
As you can see, this is actually a small hole in the fortifications, the wall. This would have been for defence, and we would have had arrowmen behind here looking out for attack, and when the signal would have been sounded, they'd have shot their bows and arrows.
One of the ancient ways in which the medieval people used to cook was on one of these basic fireplaces they call trough. And here we have paleontologist expert Mike O'Callaghan, and he's going to tell us exactly how they lit these fires. So Mike, you want to hop along in? Yeah, so basically how did they start these gigantic fires?
So basically, as you see, they would have it into a circular motion like this to keep the fire contained into a similar spot. We'd have similar rocks like this, and they would grind two rocks. They would have this filled with dry firewood that they would have in a separate room. They would keep drying over time, and they would grind the rocks like this. You want to get in closer on that? And that would create the smoke and the spark they needed. This would turn into a fire, and on come with the gentleman of the evening with the hog roast, and they would cook it in a circular motion like this.
As the dark started to fall in, I knew it was time to go, but there was one last thing that we must view: the Great Stone Wall. Built in 1904, the Great Stone Wall helped many soldiers to cross onto the enemy lands, and from this point, the war began.
Across to the Hog Warts Castle. It's where the 1500 troops would have marched back in 1856, one by one. Oh shit! Whilst being shot at by arrows.